Still in the same realm of a continuation. What you get here is me at my desk blabbing out what's going through my mind. If I don't say it, I'll never be able to say it again the same way it is. I shouldn't be saying this. I should be right into the realm. I don't want to lose this vibration. But you have to learn how to think, because then you'll know the show. Once you believe in the show, you'll watch it. Einstein, Tesla, Nikola, Albert. Nickel test. The nickel test, okay? Did I design you the nickel? You have to understand that when you're on both sides of the dot, right? There's no dot down here. That would be a moon. There's no dot down here. That would be a moon. Okay, they're both moons, but they're both quarterbacks because they're lining up in the I position. But they're on offense or they're on defense, or where is everybody right now? So on the outside, you have the automatic boom, 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 boom. The two sides of the one nipple. That's in the center. The two sides, the sidelines, the greatest distance to the touchdown. Whether or not you play inside the lines, you play in a ball field, right? If it was a ball field, this would be the inside. The outside would go all the way up this way and all the way up this way. Only one side of the field. The nickel, because you see this area in the center, you can't remove it. You must go all the way underneath it or all the way above it. But you can't cut it in two. You cut it in two, that's where the seed comes out. They drop the puck, the face-off circle, the diamond on the heel. Where is that center field? So these are all the way the dots go around, and there's more. This is on an angle. So how does that come into Einstein? It's almost like saying, who's in the center? Center field, you see over this? This is what they must cut off the field. They take away from you a certain number of yards. There's 52 yards, right? There's 50 yards, right? How many yards would they take off from 50? 3? They take off 1 yard. They create a gateway. 2 Venus can pass right through. The 2 bolts, center field, the 2 judges on each side separating the 2 teams. If you want to say the 2 teams, you want to look at it this way. In one piece of the field, a 10-yard span or a 5-yard span, 2.5 each. The only reason for 2.5 is because of this cube. This cube tells me that the greatest distance is between 1 and 6. 2.5 is 3.5 center stand. 3.5 center stand times 4 is 15 seconds. 1/4 of 15 is 60. 60, 51 is Mars. The 2 sides of the field, 25 is a quarter in the percentage. 25, 52 is the number to Earth. 15, 51 is the number to Mars. Separation of the 2 sides of the eye hole of the 5 yards, 2.5 yards each. They only meet at the 6 dice. But if they took 5 yards each, okay, right, or 4.5 yards each, right, from the 50-yard line, they'd be at 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, and in the center, okay, in the center you would have the same number, 5.4, okay, excuse me, 4.5 yards, because they took off 5, right, 4.5 yards, to 5 yards for center field, to 5 yards for center field, to 4.5 yards. 4.5, this expression says the IT system of the foxhole in the sun, and also creates 1 and 1. You know the way that the Fibonacci goes 1 and 1, the way gematria goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 1. Okay, so you got to go up and down to 14 to 15. 14 and 15, or 13, 14, and 15. I, 9, and 14 equals number 23. 23. IT system in the sun. 9 position. The biggest position. The 2 feeders and the child can be born. Imagine if this was folded down, bent. And this was bigger than this part. This part, imagine this is the Earth, and it's bent. It's got to go around this, whether it's the center or the top. We put it on top because we're increasing the size of the center. We take the fruit, we take the 2 flat pieces, and we bring the 2 flat pieces. Okay, we bring the 2 flat pieces over to the round. Now we got a square. Let me tell you what's inside. We got a freaking square. Understand? Look at the space that's in here. This space is being used up, right? Don't move my ocean. Don't move my ocean. Don't ruin my story. Going back to talking about numbers, where does this all fit in? It all fits in because those are the numerological count. The numerological count inside of here is 14, 23, 33, 34, 44, 47, right? 47, 57, 58, 59, 60. Nikola Tesla counts for the clock, 3, 18, 28, 29, 38, 48, 52. Wow, how come I'm getting too many? 14, 23, 33, 34, 44, 49, 59, and 2, 60. Yes, it's 62, so I had it right here the first time. 62, and that 62 was already measured out on this. The tilt of this, right? The tilt of this and this angle. We bring 2 up here, and we bring all the way down here, we would bring 6. Where we should actually be tilted, remember I told you in the last video, we have to be tilted like this, right? We're actually, this is the real tilt. The real tilt is 2 and 6. Our tilt is right over here. Because I know the positioning on this calculator where 1 and 6 is, right? But I'm only meeting that, see the 2 area, this diameter, this shows me on the square that the It's upside down, right? But it shows me the 8 and the 2 are in the center, right? I can either put it this way, or I can put it this way. If I put it this way, I get the same result, right? But when I turn it this way, I see the other reality of these dots because they have no numbers. In this reality, the center is 8, but I took the odd numbers from the center and I put it in the middle, made it the greatest diameter. Blah, blah, blah. So bringing it back to, this will create, okay, the letter T. This will be a rotation between 14 and 26, full rotation. N and Z, Zion is an expression in there, and that word expresses the star of 10, okay? 2 and 8 equals to that 10 blue, and it's the blue that's left out to that cycle. There's some kind of reading your cards, and they leave out blue, which explains to me that they left out Venus, because Venus, okay, is in everything. Either Venus is a ghost, there's no Venus here and there's no Venus here, but if she's a ghost there, she's something here, right? But otherwise, Venus is everything over here. She gets the 3 dots over here in the center, right? There's 3 sides. This one's the center. 3, 6, 9, but this can't be the same thing. This is 3. The greatest distance is 3, 6, 9. The greatest distance is 3, 6, 9. I never noticed this before. Check this out. 1 to 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, right? So if I put it this way, I go from 2 to 5 to 8. That's a total of 6, 3, and 3. This way, 3 and 3. 3, 6, 9 is the greatest diameter. If I leave it this way, okay, it's 3 to the power of 2, because the greatest distance is 9, the greatest distance. So again, it's 3. It's all 3, 6, and 9. That's basically it. I'm going to have to do another video. So I just wanted to say one more thing, that in Einstein's name, okay, in Einstein's name, Albert Einstein, you see Tesla goes 57, right? Oh, I didn't even finish with the size of the field. I just wanted to say if they took off 6 yards, okay, they would take off 6 yards, it would be 3 and 3 on each side, leaving 47, the cycle of the moon. If they would take off 4 cards, every single yard that they would take off for the coin in the center of the field would have another meaning to me. Every one of those, right? The size of Venus, and then Mars, the diamond put in the center, is 4 yards. Then the 5 and 5 yards, or the 6 and 6. The total 6 and 6 yards would leave the total of 20. And that yard, okay, is you have to stay away. Okay, and the football is not a yard. It's not 36 inches of football, right? You're supposed to stand just off the yard line around the rim. That would leave the 12. 2 6s on the dice is your 12 distance, 6 and 6. That's your greatest distance, 6 and 6. From here to here is 3, from here to here is 6. Now the other team, from here to here is 3, from here to here to 6. You follow me? 2 teams. But they don't have to leave twice that distance in between. They can close the gap. They only need a single gap. So Albert Einstein over here is 13. Breaking and entering, B and E creates the gateway. Okay, and the gateway's in the mind. Okay, R and T, 38. When you have R18, T20, 38, that's under the church of knowledge, the church that connects the 2 sides. That's in between the both sides, right? The information is coming in. He's receiving it here before it splits, right? The 2 thieves are the split knowledge of the one. The one who receives the pure knowledge. They have all the same thing. It's split between the 2, right? The thieves have the same knowledge as the one who got hung in the center. This one over here, 38, a T creates a plus and minus 6. So this 38 will now be 32 at the freezing point. It'll be plus 6, 38 to 44, and that will be the center area explained in the last division. 44 says area space. 19 and 25 is area space, and that's the year 5775, when 0.75, 25, 25, 25, and 75 times 75 equals 5625, plus 75 equals 5775, which is 225, or 150 by 150, or 15 times 15, away from 225, which makes the year 6000, or 6001. The reason for 6001 is upside down. It's 109, and 109 is a dividable by 109. 109. I don't remember the number, but I came up with that number. 2, 5, 8, 15, 22, 20, 70. Now, some number that adds up to 102. 102 divided by 7 equals, no. So I need a number, 56, 28. 28 plus 28 plus 28 equals to 84. Now I have to keep going to that number. Anyways, it's a number that, what am I talking? It's 19. 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19. 1 times 9 is 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. 109. It's 19. All zeros equals 6 becomes 169. Okay, 1, 6, and 9, which is 15 plus 1. Okay, 169 would be, hold on a second. I just want to take 109. 10 becomes 16, becomes 7 and 9. That is birth at the gateway to 63 moons, the one spirit of the half-life. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 is 7 and 6, which equals 7 times 6 equals 42. 42 creates 2 times 4, 2 plus 8, 4. 8 and 6, 101 away from 7. Communication between skies and the half-life, between day and night. Because there's 2 8s to a night and there's 116 to a day. So one day gets one night, but when you connect one day between 2 nights, you have the night before the eve of the day before of the atom that was already passed. So you get all these realities, the one spirit. So we were talking about Einstein. I'm all over the place. His name, Einstein, finishes in 95. His name finishes 57. This is the roadway to the moon. This is G and E. This is your current. Einstein will equate to 1776. Everything in Neptune, everything to do with Neptune, whatever relativity you have, bring it to Neptune, bring it to Einstein, bring it to 1776. It all finishes in DC. DC is a filler for this, right? Because it's 4 and 3 becomes 9. 4 and 3 becomes 8 and 11. That shows the center of everything. This is also G and E power, and it recreates 47. 5 times 7 equals 35. 5 plus 7 is 12 equals to 47. Okay? Do you want to see how this works now? E and I equal to 14. 14 and 14 equals to the 28-day cycle of the moon. So this one equaling to 47. Hold on a second, I got something in my eye. And then Einstein equals to this. S and T in between equals to the sky. These letters say ciel, and in French that's sky. It's 3 and 9. 3 to the power of 2. 3 and 2 runs in between here. 3 and 2 runs in between here. This is the IT system of the sun. 2 and 3 are 1 and 4. This will create 4 and 5 sun. This one over here, 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 6 and 5. Creation of 11. Creation of 2 suns. 1, 4, 1. The area space, 11, 1, 4, 4, 1. 1440 minutes in the day to make man. We need the rim. We need the rim around the plastic to hold it up. We need a little bit extra rim. So Einstein, again, shows 39. It'll say 28, 39, 28. So it shows 2 skies. The sky, left and right, as it repeats, EIN, 28, 39, 28. On 28, right, you want to hear how it goes? 7 times 4 equals 28. 7 plus 4 equals 11 equals 39. 39 and 39 equals 78. Okay, remember the area space is 1 and 2. Remember that. Area space is 12. That's why they show the half day of 12. Okay, so it's like a core. If you had one core and it was this long, instead of just round, you would pass one half of the day into the night and then the other half of the day. And you can turn the obvious core that you're on. If this was turning into day and night, you can also advance the core to advance everything a little bit quicker, so you'd get there twice as fast, so the night would seem half the day. So this Einstein theory over here, 7 times 4 equals to your 39. When we get to 28, anything that's 28 would automatically be reduced all the way down to 26, and then it'll go down and it'll be a rotation between 14 and 26 in between, because 2 and 8 is 10 and it creates a 0. The minute that happens, the 0 becomes a 6 and it becomes 16. 16 is the spirit of the half-life. Half-life. Boy, oh boy, these videos are long. And I still didn't really tell you about Nicola and Albert in the first part over here, bringing in the spirit. Okay, over here, he's bringing in the win a big red sun. He's bringing in spirit through that sun. 9/11, IK, 9/11. He brings in breaking and entering, okay, under the church. So he's bringing in the knowledge from in the house. He's telling you the knowledge that was created outside the house. And then he's putting the rest of the science together, linking. They already know it's linked, but he's linking a little bit different. This was 95, this is 57, the difference is 38. That is the church, but it's a difference of 38, but it's really 37. Don't count the 1. The 1 is in your heart to make the connection. Remember, 9 never gets 10. Never does 9 get 10. In fact, you're always never more than really 6. Okay, if you were any more than 6, you would actually be the one. The only time you're more than 6 is when you're making that prediction. Then you get to be the gateway to 8, and that's it, no further than that. So that's why you're always at 6. In fact, you shouldn't even be, according to baseball, you should never be even that, because it's 3 balls and 2 strikes, that's 5. You can stay at 5 forever, just keep swinging and swinging and swinging until you swing out. So we're basically always have to stay at 5 according to baseball. If it was to any other sports, anyways, we're going to leave the video at that. Another video coming up, of course. The last thing, if you've completed the video, You remember the picture I showed with the thieves? Remember I showed you that separation here? Well, what if it came like this and things were movable? We went in from one pull to the next, moved from side to side and then out. What if these gates opened up into a lower gate over here and we just kept going around through these gates? And they split open and we come down here. Now here and here would be the thieves, right over here at this point. See the V split? This is where the, again, the two thieves on each side where we split over here. See this over here? 2 in the back, 2 in the front. Look at this cube over here that overlaps. This area here, the 6 area over here, and the 6 area over here, they connect. One connects on 2 sides, one connects on the top corner here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? We can make 1 and 2 boxes. We can only make 2 boxes, and we have 6. Now if I add in 3 more, how many boxes can we make? Raphael, let's go to the next video. Thank you.